Guruji Pranam, Om Mangalam.
Om Mangalam, Hari Om.
Guruji Pranam.
Pranam. All right, so it is now 9:10 in India. So we shall start our session today. So today is 11th of September 2021, so-called famous 9/11. So, and today's topic has been chosen, in view of that it is why we are facing so much of negativity, hatred between the religions, between the different skin color, different type of people, nationalities, and so on and so forth. So this negative aspects of the human being is a major threat. You can see that. Welcome, Rashmi. It is major threat to the humanity. This hate and this kind of whether it is coming from the religious backgrounds, whether coming from any background, that doesn't matter. But ultimately, the things lead to hate and fight, killing to each other. In the name of the defense, the countries are creating weapons to kill other country or things like that. That's why they think it is a win. And to have that kind of attitude, it's all driven by the negativity. This negativity, it is the pandemic of this virus is recent phenomena. But the pandemic of hate, humanity, is there for almost centuries. People hate each other, killing each other. This negativity, if it is not reversed or U-turn, then humanity is going towards self-destruction. Means we have enough nuclear arsenal to destroy Earth 10 times right now. Still, there are research going on how to make it better, how to make it more powerful bombs. It is that I'm not saying something which is not true. And because amount of money has been spent on these issues, then our actually what we basic needs like infrastructure, medical thing, they're falling short of that. It is not that in the world doesn't have enough wealth. The problem is enough distribution is the issue, and hatred and negativity created a toxic environment where people are forced to commence whoever in this authorities and decision-making position, they're forced to spend something which really you don't need. Humanity as a whole, we don't need. So what if you give some simple example in the personal wise, suppose we have to create some hatred so much that we are creating a very strong steel wall jail around us, and we are spending money to create jail. In that jail, if in the broader sense it is the earth, we are creating so much of cells of jails so that nobody can interact with each other, so many restrictions, so many things, make it more powerful. The jail walls may be electrified. That is a project to make it more secure, more this thing. This is the idea, concept, and driving. Dividing people, put them into so-called virtual jails, and they're spending money to make it strengthened, and it will destroy ultimately the human being. So this kind of negativity, this kind of hatred is all, I will come to that from where it is coming. Okay. But understand that this going negative way can never bring a positive result. That is fundamental. How can you keep acting negatively, devise policy from the hatred, and try to win with killing each other, can bring peace and tranquility in this world? It's not possible. How can we? This, of course, all of us, we are concerned what is going on, what is this clash and things like that. This solution is not in this direction that I mentioned earlier, the humanity going to destroy, self-destruct itself. So where fundamentally went wrong, this kind of thing? Fundamentally went wrong that we consider eliminate the enemy, whatever the enemies or negative things we have, by killing it. That is a fundamental error in judgment we had. That elimination of enemy means killing the enemy. And it has been depicted in many places. The war has been glorified, like cleaning, this winning, by killing, a lot of people. Even our God and goddess we are worshipping that the goddess is killing the demon. So this is now a culture to kill that. And in other, many civilizations, they glorified that killing, and they devised different types of killing machine, guillotine and whatever, many other type of killing in the name of justice, in the name of prevailing these laws, application of the laws and things like that. If those killing machines have been working by now, it could have been a peaceful, joyful world. Did that war resulted in that kind of place? Obviously not. It created more problem. We are now in a more chaos than we had 200, 300 years back. So that is the reality. Even we go to thousands, those wars produced nothing, created a more division, more negativity, more hatred. Anyway, so fundamentally, solution not lies in killing the enemy. Solution lying in the killing the negativity. The origin from where it is happening, not killing, eliminating negativity. Where is the negativity? Negativity is in a people's mind. You don't see negativity as a bird flying as a negative bird. No. You see nature, is there something called negative tree or negative river? It is polluted river is there. What human did by their action. The trees are cut by human action, but there is nothing called negative tree, nothing called negative bird, nothing called negative flower. So this negativity, what you see in your world, see in the nature, came from some human mind. Some human mind decided to kill some animal. We call them poachers. It's okay, no matter what you call it. What is illegal or illegal doesn't matter, but killing is there. Okay, so from where the killing that animal, beautiful animal, is coming? Not for the survival, by the way. Animal also kills animal, but for their survival. As per the nature, to keep the balance in the nature. Otherwise, if you remove all these things, that experimentation has been done, one particular animal goes too high that it is difficult to balance. So nature has all its balance also. Means if it is a natural, then there is a reason, there is a purpose. So that is called killing. Killing means what is unnecessarily you are doing it for some profit or something, or at least put some kind of trophy in the home. See, that is and that is the they are killing animal in these things. All this negativity coming from human mind. Okay. So if you take out the animal killing animal part because of the survival, they don't take unnecessary killing. Okay. If the lion has filled its stomach, it doesn't kill any more deer or anything else. It wait till it gets hungry and then kill another one. But human being is not like that. Human being kill even if there is not necessary for its survival. Okay, they go in a killing spree, just for fun. So why human being has been allowed to do that? Because human being has been gifted with a free will. Human being is empowered so that the power comes with this power came, it came by the divine given this power. This came with a initial intention to empower human being. They are in the adult in the whole lives in on the planet Earth, so they can take care of others. That is what being the senior, being the eldest in the family, this means. You have to take care, protect, not to kill. Okay. So basically what I'm trying to come at, whatever negativity in the sea in the world, all came from human mind, somebody's mind, some hatred, some jealousy, something. What are those negativity in the human mind? You remember that famous cone, power versus force, that Dr. David Hawkins has given, the PVF scale. 250 is neutral, below 250 is negative. So he has done on the research on that, and we know very famous. So 500 is 250 above is positive, then 500 is love frequency, and beyond 500 love and above. This love is unconditional love, like taking care of people. So if you touch that, only then you will have what I'm talking about. The human being will take care of that. And 700 plus is enlightened frequency. So that taken care of the whole humanity. That comes from that level. But most of the people operate below 250, and that's why all these things are coming. All this negativity and things are coming. So fundamental idea of killing the enemy, removing the obstacle, and being it safe, this idea is fundamentally wrong, flawed, because it came from the lower frequency. If you go into the higher frequency, what is the enlightened perspective of this? This issue has been, I have also communicated with Mahavatar Babaji, and he told me exactly the same thing. I was thinking, basically, I was asking why not to so much of trouble, why need to give more money to the people, more wealth, so that they will be happy. So Babaji told they will never be happy. No matter how much money you pump, it will create more problem, more disparity. Richer will go richer, powerful will go more powerful, poor will go poorer if you pump more money. If the double the money right now we have on the planet Earth, if we go double tomorrow, again you will see big redistribution happening. That is not the solution. Okay. So, but what he said, that I just reiterating, but it is worth, that now we are the dire need now of that money cannot solve all your problems, but pure love can. All solution to all your problem is pure love, unconditional love. Where it is talked about this, the God and devil, there is nothing called devil. It's all in the people's mind. It's all negativity created by the people out of their free will. out of their own narrow self-interest. Otherwise, there is no such thing called devil. There is no assure that you have to kill. It is all within us. We have to kill that negative part of our personality. All of us are, we are a glass of 50-50. We need to use our positive part to move ahead and negative part under control. We cannot get rid of it completely. Why? I will explain that separately. Like it's like a magnet, bar magnet, North Pole, South Pole. You cannot take only North Pole out of the South Pole remain there. It's not possible. Okay. What you can do is, this is called duality. What you can do, you can go into something called neutrality. If bar magnet is converted into, by hammering, you convert into the iron, then it loses its polarity, no duality. Then you get rid of South Pole, but in that case, get rid of both poles. You are always the state of equanimity, the neutrality, and that is the spiritual aspect of it. But anyway, let me come back to the original question. So killing all the people fought over how to kill the devil so that God win. In the name of God, many things has been done on this planet Earth. That's what the civilization. But basic fundamental misunderstanding was, every time in the different part of the history, they assume to kill that enemy, kill the devil, kill the opponent to win. That is not the win. That is creating future enemies. Okay. If I am killed by somebody, my opponent group, maybe my grandson will come and do the revenge. He knows the history. My grandfather was killed in so-and-so, that by that family or that kingdom. And this has been repeated many times. I need not to reiterate that, you know what I'm talking. So hatred increased if you try to kill something. So what is the solution? Solution, what Babaji told? Pure love. Winning is not killing the devil. Winning is with a pure love. If you convert a devil into God, that is the winning. Join the team. Okay. So hatred with, hatred with all these different groups, different thing is not make you win. It may be give the temporary sense of winning, which is driven by your ego. But for the everlasting peace, you need pure love. The oneness is the solution. Not the illusion of superiority one over the other. The illusion has to go. That sense of superiority, what is driven, hatred, or look down upon others, that need to go. Okay, and who can bring that? Our spiritual understanding, that at soul level we are all equal. In this life, to whomsoever we are looking down upon, suppose somebody hates black people, I'm just giving for example, with no disrespect to anyone. In the next life, he will take birth to experience that, how it feels like to the other side. In this life may not be. It looks like that person is winning and all this thing. He tortured many people and get rid of it. There is nothing called get rid of in the divine justice. There's nothing called that. You disbalance the energy equation, you have to pay for it. Simple. It's because of energy, because nobody is punishing you. There is no way you can get out of it. Okay. Anyway, so so fundamentally, okay, now I'm going further fundamental. So pure love is the answer. So we'll come back to that in the experience of how to do it, implementation point of thing. Now, people ask me that sometimes from where this all negativity came to start with. Why the creator has not created something which is peaceful, blissful, and all this. What is the purpose, basically? You know, I explained that earlier also. Let me repeat because many new members also there. So fundamentally understanding from where the negativity started. Original, the one before the universe was created. So that time it was unmanifested universe and everything is pure. It is like infinite joy, infinite power, infinite knowledge, everything is infinite. It is even, we cannot imagine what kind of state could have been. It's not possible for us to imagine that state. But everything is infinite. Everything is pure. Okay, 100% pure. So what happened is, if all colors, if your world is white, no painting is possible, right? So you need a variation. In all white scenario, no painting is possible. But the creator wanted to create. Only urge is to create. And creation was not possible that time. If everything is pure, no creation is possible. For creation, you need polar opposites. Just understand the fundamental aspect of creation. Okay. Any creation, you need two polar opposites. I'm not talking good and bad. I'm talking opposite or complementary thing is needed to create. Okay. If you create a human being, you need male and female to create a human being. Okay. Any kind of creation needs that kind of the complementary aspects of it. So it is not possible if everything is pure white and thing like that. Okay. So what happened is, because they have infinite power, that oneness has been intentionally created, came down from the purity and get into the realm of the duality. It created the both part. So positive, negative was created. Otherwise, it is all pure. It is not possible to do that. In that sense, the black was created so that different shades can be created out of combination of white and black. And then the more colors and all those things develop further and further. So fundamentally, black was created for the variation, or opposite polarity was created so that variations are possible. Otherwise, no variation possible. So this is the fundamental reason of that has been created. So in the process, what happened is, whatever has been removed from the purity to come from the whole to the limited version, because by will they come to limited, otherwise no creation possible. So like, suppose you wanted to create a statue out of a stone. Okay, there is a stone block, you wanted to create a statue, beautiful statue. Okay, the sculpture has made the beautiful statue out of that rock. In this process, the creation has happened. The statue came out, but from the rock, whatever you left out there, that becomes negativity. Am I clear? Understand it fundamentally. You wanted to create something. You have that, everything in a rock. But you need to chip out many things to give it a shape, to create something. In the process, from the whole rock, whatever you cut out, that becomes negativity, energetically. And whoever has been taken taste of that they fall into that negative kind of things. So that is the fundamental understanding why negativity created to start with. People got so fed up with it, people should not even think negative, all. If that is the case, then no creation is possible. You need that. You need this kind of element, because the creator wanted to experience itself in infinite ways. All kind of combination, including negativity, is needed for the experiencing something. Okay, this is a fundamental understanding. I just stop it there. Just that is not the topic for today. Topic is what we should do. Okay. So what happens is this negativity, what I'm talking about, it's all about the frequency, what I earlier discussed. It is about below 250 is negative, and these aspects of below 250 is controlled by our mind, our ego mind. Okay. Now let us see what we can do about it. The experiences, negative experience, what you face, no matter what caused it or who caused it, doesn't matter. But negativity, this experience of negativity is happening inside you, right? Something happened. Suppose you wanted to go on the street and heavy rain came. So you say, what nonsense, I could not go for something I was going to say mall. I could not go to mall, you become angry and all. But another person may enjoy the rain. Okay, there's no problem with the rain. It's same event, but somebody is experiencing negativity, irritation, and not fulfilling what is trying to go to mall. Another person is just enjoying the rain. So where is the difference? Difference in the mindset. It is within. It is nothing to do with the rain. It is you wanted to do something, it didn't happen. That's why you're unhappy. Root cause of all unhappiness is you wanted to do something that didn't happen the way you wanted. That's it. All cause of your frustration, anger, and all the causes, root causes of your negative emotions are your desire to have something, you didn't have it. That's it. You wanted some people to talk certain way, but he or she didn't talk certain way, you become unhappy. Because it didn't work out, play out the way you wanted. Most of the time what we did is we go into controlling others. That's what I was talking about earlier. People impose their ideas to others and they will not take it because they also have a free will. Why they will? So they force them to take that idea. And that's why the start of all these conflicts. Everything is not created same. Because to have different experience. You cannot make them same or follow whatever rules you set up. Not possible. But what you can do, you have to force them. It's called enforcement directorate. Okay. So you force them, you open their mouth and put those things in there so that they have to follow that with somebody's wish. Okay. That created conflict. Okay. And we didn't allow the natural expression of people. That created conflict. So fundamentally, what is this? And that becomes enforcement, then become an army and all to one group of people try to apply their rule, their way of thinking at all others. So that's the fundamental reason. Anyway, so why we need to go to the root cause of this, if we can allow their own way, I just have to clean my mind to experience the so-called positivity, or in the spiritual level, the neutrality. So that is the fundamental clue. Start with you so that your experience of world changes. World will go as per the different rules and laws. It doesn't matter what you think about it. You can destroy, you can do some effect, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just a ripple. Those negativity, what you are seeing now, the divine purpose of that is to certain point of your life, you experience that reality, that bahar kuch nahi rakha hai. There's nothing outside can satisfy me for my inner urge to grow and expand and to prosper. Earlier we understand better. Okay. Don't play in the limited field. Go touch upon the infinite field you have. And get the joy, get the what is called happiness state of mind. The joy is the state, the higher state. But anyway, for the sake of explaining the happiness and the success and all, you download it directly. You don't need anybody. Okay. You not need somebody outside to entertain you to be happy. Okay. So this fundamentally, when we go into that, then what fundamentally we need to do, we need to stop our ego mind. Ego is telling this is not happening correctly and all those kind of things. We get sad, we get irritated by watching TV or something happening somewhere, maybe Afghanistan or someplace. This is not happening today. It's happening years together. It may not be here, maybe some other place, Somalia or other places where you don't have the TV coverage. It's not new. So no need to get irritated. You can pray for them. You can pray for them and you can say that whatever under your control, you do that. But you are responsible for your mind. You control your mind to get your mind peaceful. Irritated, frustrated, angry, and seeing few messages in the WhatsApp or Instagram on Facebook. If you do, then some people will control you through that. You are not liberated. Okay. So it is the choice is yours to whom you listen. Listen to your higher self, your inner guru. Okay. Nothing wrong in getting the news. I'm talking about getting affected by the news. If you cannot, if it is under your control, you take action. If it's not under your control, it is none of your business. You just pray to whomsoever, please take care of this. I cannot do this. That's why Mahatma Gandhi, his famous quote is there, whatever change you wanted to see the world, start with yourself. Change yourself, your world will change. So this starts with controlling our own emotion. Start living without, means in outward, start living within. Your life will change. Okay. Don't play God. It is not your responsibility to sort out all the problems in the world. It's not possible. Okay. It is by design. It is that way so that you can self-realize. When you realize that it is this is beyond your control and neither you're supposed to, you do only what job you have right now, what family you have right now, what job you have right now, you will do it best possible way. That is your contribution to the humanity. That's it. And then you connect yourself to the higher one. It is easy. Solving world's problem is not your business. For example, you see the too much problem, you open up some newspaper maybe 30 years back. Open up, see same story. It is somewhere. The location has been shifted. Some murder, something happening, some fighting going on, some hatred, and somewhere. 30 years, it has not changed. So only the location has shifted, maybe. Open any newspaper. All will give you all bad news. Okay. Anyway, so fundamentally, get detached from this world. What is happening? Okay. And then you change your experience of the world, which has happened inside. You need to clean your inside, and that is your full responsibility. That you can do. You cannot change the world, but you can change yourself. This is the wisdom, what that Mahatma Gandhi told, and this is the key. Our experience need to change. To do that, first thing we have to do is, now I'm giving the what are the solution. Today is our own vibration, PEVF, that scale I talked about. Wherever we are, if you cross 500, our life will change. World will not change, but our life will change. We'll look at life with a understanding, compassion, and full alignment with the divinity, which brings joy. Not possible to get this kind of things from outside. How many failed attempts we need to realize that? So that external events is controlling. That is the famous story I share, no? That somebody lost his coin and searching below a lamppost in the evening, and then some passerby came and said, "Why? What you are searching?" He said, "I lost my coin." So I told this story many times, but it is relevant to say it again here in this context. So passerby said, "Okay, let me help you. It's already dark." And so in the lamppost, they searched 1 hour and they could not find that coin. Then the passerby who was earlier, she asked me, "Where you lost the coin, by the way? Which side of this lamppost? At least we can focus more there. Or maybe it has gone into some drain or something. We are not able to locate it in the last 1 hour." He said, "I lost it in home." I said, "What nonsense? Lost it home? So what you are doing here?" He said, "No, in my home there is no light. Here there is a light. Here where the light is." Then he just gave some few abuses and left. He said, "He's such a stupid and mad fellow." So this is the story part of it. But you see, what is happening is that we are searching happiness where it is sin, but not searching where we lost it. We're searching happiness in the external world, right? If somebody says good word, we'll be happy. If I get more money, we'll be happy. This is the external world, we are searching happiness. But where the happiness is lost inside me, in my mind. So I'm not searching here. I'm searching somewhere outside. How it can work? It will never work. The external thing will not bring sustained happiness. Earlier we understand it is better. If we get whatever we wanted, we simply uplift our expectation next time and continue to be unhappy. Because unhappiness become our habit pattern. Okay. We don't know how it feels like to be in the joy all the time. If we are in the joy, because of any reason, we find some excuses to come back to unhappiness again. Okay, that if you see how we behave, it is same, exactly like same. We found 3 more items to be discussed about how unhappy I am because of whatsoever be the reason. Okay, so anyway, so from where who projected that unhappiness? It is your ego mind. Once you silence your ego mind, that unhappiness, it is what it is. I'm not saying things get corrected. No. What I'm saying is your state of mind has changed. You don't see the world that way. Okay, you can see the world full of negativity, full of struggle, full of these things. It is a way of looking at it. You can see if a stronger positive mind will see the world full of opportunities. And in the spiritual level, when you go to feel the oneness, you see perfectness in everything. Even the pain has a purpose to draw your attention. If there is no pain, suppose there is a nail has been got into your one of your foot, You've stepped upon a nail. If there is a no pain, your attention will not draw there. You will not go for a treatment. Maybe after 1 month, if there is no sense there, then you have to cut the leg, become a gangrene. So everything has a purpose. So when you touch upon that level and you see the perfectness in everything, how beautifully it is designed. And that time you will see that everything is created for you. What you need to live, the air, the sunlight creates the food, everything is there. The blue sky, the sea, the mountains have been created for you. I'm talking about the higher spiritual under oneness of experience. So everything has been created for you. It is you, that oneness has been created, all those kind of things, and it is so beautiful. The birds chirping, the fragrance of flowers, everything has been created for you. Only thing you have to enjoy. We need not to run away from that and sit in front of a TV, think that TV will entertain us. Okay. And TV will play with our emotions. Sometimes we'll cry, sometimes we'll laugh. What TV shows? What stupid type of life we have chosen? So this particular aspect, fundamentally controlling this ego mind, can elevate us from this suffering. In truest sense, silence your mind, all these things will disappear. Drop your expectation from anyone. What to expect? We do our bit. If something happens, good. If nothing happens, that is also good. Everything is good, good and good. When we come to that state, then we got liberated. These conditions, these effects cannot control us anymore. How many times you clean and kill? How many people you kill to get yourself in the sense of security? It's not possible. In the name of war and this and that, so it's not possible. Okay. Just live a compassionate life. Do your best. Whatever happens, happens. Anyway, you are not a permanent resident of the earth. You are just a temporary traveler. So just leave it that way. If we live that way, then our life journey will be enjoyable and fulfilling. Not to burst our brain into something what we have no control with. So that is the fundamental way of this, and there are few techniques what normally I give in the others. So there is other messages also, you can get them. I'm not going to technique today, but fundamental is raise your vibration, stop your ego mind chattering. You will be liberated from this one. Vibration, when you go to the enlightened vibration of 700, then you get completely detached from these things. You will be fully aware. It's not that you are running away, but you're fully aware, but nothing can touch you. Because you're operating from the spiritual level, and these things cannot happen. These things can happen only in the lower level, dimensions, physical level. So it cannot touch you. It doesn't have a power to touch you. That's like sorry. Anything happening. Suppose the mud has been created by the rain, but the cloud doesn't feel that mud because it is floating above. Same way, you may be able to see that what is happening, but it will not touch you. Okay, so this is the way to live a liberated life. Stuck into the negativity and think yourself as a victim. You are not. You have a free will. Use that free will to liberate yourself from your own ego. Change your internal state, not the external one. It's not possible. Many people tried and failed. So that you experience, whatever is beyond your control, accept that. Who am I to change something? In my assessment, some people is not good. It's okay. Let it be. Who am I to go and correct and things like that? It's not possible. It's not my duty either. Everybody is following their own path, their own life plan. And there lies the fundamentally, if I do that, if I follow my own connection with the divinity, I have download that full of joy, I leave it there, that my purpose of this life is served. All right, so that concludes that my topic of discussion today. If you have any question, then I will answer that. No question?
Sir, I am audible.
Yes, you're audible, Shweta.
Sir, so the idea is to think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the crux. There is no question, sir, because you have guided us how to raise the frequency and all. So thank you so
Yeah.
much. And I'm amazed that whatever the trouble that comes in to my mind or I hear in the surrounding, the same thing topic you discuss means I'm amazed for that I get the solution from your side. So thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. God bless you. So what I get the collective
Sir,
thinking. Yeah, one moment, Hariom. Collective thinking, and I decide the topic accordingly. What is a collective thinking? What we get, the sense, I feel that, and then accordingly I do that. Even though this topic is repeated many times, to be honest, I discussed. If you see the past. Earlier the sessions, maybe last January and the last year, maybe sometime I have done that. Vidya has posted all those the links earlier, and it is in that you can see that. But it is important now to go through that and take control of yourself, because it otherwise people easy to drag into the external events and miss the point. So that's why is that today's topic is okay. All right. Yes,
Actually, I have
Hariom.
one question.
One moment, Narinder Palji. Hariom, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Guruji, like it is, what is happening in Afghanistan may not be immediately affecting me, not of immediate
Mhm.
impact on us. But if within your family, like your child or your brother or your sister or somebody, is not doing actually what they are supposed to do, like if a child is not studying or if your sibling is addicted to something, but that also is affecting you because you are seeing that person day and night.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
how do you handle such a? In that case, I cannot leave. Morally, it feels unjustified that you leave that person on its own because that person may not be, say, above 18 years or is not fully realized person or he's under. We can consider him to be an ignorant as far as spirituality is concerned. So, giving a larger picture that he has got a soul plan and he will automatically take care of him or her gives little consolation, but not very convincing at this juncture.
Good. No, very good question. I fully appreciate this question. Let me clarify this way. What you need to do not take that person as your enemy. Enemy is that bad habit, right? Of that person. Enemy is that
Correct,
non-performance of that your child or whatever. That is the point, right?
correct.
So don't unnecessarily punish your child or punish the others in the name of you wanted to sort out the problem. I'm only telling that from that. What I'm saying is be true that what you are trying to kill or trying to eliminate is the bad habit. So if your approach, rather than considering the person is bad, I need to give more restriction, more time. I'll cut his money source so that he gets the result. Stop that approach. If you have that pure love is a solution of everything. Okay, I'm now explaining how it can apply in this case. If you are compassionate about this, somebody in your family is undergoing some bad habits or addiction, something like that, or some your child is not performing well. If you approach from the compassionate point, you'll be able to actually help him get it sorted out. Don't go into the punishment mode. It will never work. You will create more enmity within your family. Okay, punishment will not work, but compassionate, understanding, and trying to sort out. I'm not saying a problem will be solved overnight. Okay, this will be the right approach. First thing, you have to make sure this kind of any of the family member that first is I'm with you no matter what. This sense has to grow. It is not that you are the powerful and so you have a right to impose rules and regulations and the control. That image has to go because that will not sort out your family issues. But if you come from the other side, see, I love you. I am fully understand your situation. How I can help you? Because start with that. Maybe some solution will come up. Okay. So it is all about the approach that makes the difference. But if we level that person that he's a black cow in your family and all, then you will create more enmity. Okay. Everybody sense that, even if you don't say it. Okay. So go to the other approach. If there is a genuine offer to sort out the things, if you approach that, or if it is not acceptable, respectfully maintain the distance and allow the free will to happen. Only that case where you are not even allowed to talk. Say. Okay.
But actually, what happens generally is suppose a person or this thing is not studying well, you start comparing with your own self. That when I was in class 8, my marks used to be so much, and my child is not getting so much. Or today, if I am able to leave smoking, why my brother or sister is not able to leave smoking? So that comparison normally brings that ego mind that creates trouble.
Absolutely. If you stop that and start afresh, consider you are meeting for the first time. Like that, the fresh mind you approach the issue, the current issue. The situation has changed, the many things has been changed. So then, because people are also, they are slave of their own mind, their own thinking, their own pattern. We have to just give them their offer to help them to come out their own. It cannot be done by external input because you are actually the external event for them.
Correct.
Okay, so just play, don't try to play too much externally. Give them help and support and understanding so that they can find out their solution by their own. And that will be the best solution for them, not the solution you think.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Narendra
Very good.
Palji.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Okay. God bless.
Yeah. Coming back on what Hariomji said, and
Mhm.
it's such a big lesson that compassion works much better than punishment.
Yeah.
And regarding the ego thing, and when we say, "Oh, in my young days I did this," and I tell my son about myself, my father was a big man, so I give his examples to everyone
Mhm.
because of his goodness and niceness, not that he was your grandfather. So he clearly tells me, sorry, don't tell me anything about yours, your life. This is my life. So he gives me a clear message. So young generation now does not take it as we used to take in our times. And I don't think it's a very good thing. The other thing what I have read from Paramahansa Yogananda is that even if there is an enemy of yours, if you send your love waves or a message of love to them in your mind or in your heart, they will
Mhm.
change positively towards you. And if you send hate message to somebody, the person will start hating you. Even a
Yeah.
thought, a hateful thought or a loving thought makes a difference in the other's mind. And the difference between two people and the negativity or hate or enmity is basically two people don't think alike.
Yeah.
And the human being always tries to enforce that I'm right and you're wrong. So you please adopt my way of thinking. But what you have taught is after Kriya, when we send blessings and messages or the blessing to anyone we want to, I think that does work wonders.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
something which I've learned and which I normally practice. And I always have somebody in my mind who needs this divine grace.
Yeah, that's correct. See, if you see fundamentally, the truth is
Yeah,
you are actually, if your aim is to not to be unhappy with one person, that is the fundamental reason you are saying that that fellow is not talking properly, not following, because you want good experience from that person. It is your
right,
selfish motive.
right.
But if you drop that idea,
Yeah,
start actually,
yeah,
save your love and vibration, no matter who you are,
yeah.
then scenario completely changes and
Yes.
other person get the vibe.
Yeah,
See, what I example normally I give, so people say that I complaining that it's not working and so much problem in this family and this and that, not behaving well. So then I normally give this example. Suppose you are visiting one asylum and you know that it is a for the place for the mental patients for the get treatment. One of the patient came out and shouting at you and abusing at you, started abusing to you. Okay, how do you feel then? Do you feel it is try to retaliate and start fighting with that person or abuse him further? No, you will feel, oh, poor fellow, he's a patient. So you will pray for him and see that he, you know, he gets well soon. Okay. This attitude, what you have shown in the asylum, if you project it in your surroundings and treat them like that, all your problem will be solved. Consider them that nobody is perfect. They are also in some level of their understanding, their ego mind or whatever. Okay, I feel compassionate from them. Let the divine blessing shower on them. They get healed and cured. And then that attitude itself will change your behavior towards them.
yeah. I also have a suggestion that we have big lectures on how to market, how to sell more, how to become a winner, and so on, and there are books on it. But nobody lectures on how to remove negativity in ourselves and in the society. I think that should happen.
Yeah,
This is a bigger disease than anything else.
of course. That is, I started saying that pandemic of negativity
Yes,
in
exactly.
humanity, not started now.
It's growing.
It's thousands of years back started and it is growing. So we need to work on that pandemic rather than the current pandemic what you have and what vaccine to take. Okay.
Right. All right. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Any other question? Anyone?
Nirupam, yeah.
Yes, Nirupam.
First, thanks. Actually, yesterday, as Sethyata mentioned, whatever we are there in our mind, it comes in your lecture actually. So yesterday, my son was very disturbed with some negative news of one of his friend is not well or something. He was very negative and he was trying to, he was asking me how to deal with the situation. So exactly the topic you have said today, that is exactly that I will forward to him this thing. And now I come to my question. See, Mohammad Babaji has said that love can solve this negativity, all these problems. If I go into the love mode, definitely I will be not affected by the negativity. That is one part of it. But how the world problem will be solved? Why the negativity, lot of negativity, how it will be solved?
Okay. See, theoretically, if everybody is in the love mode, then they feel the oneness and matter ends there, right? Theoretically. You are also asking theoretical question, no? How you should solve the problem? Then answer is none of your business. But theoretically, if everybody comes into the love mode, then it's solved by itself. Hatred will disappear. Okay, that is the experiments of Mahatma Gandhi. Like if somebody slaps you on one side, you put the other cheek in front, no? So anyway, I'm not trying to dodge this question. I'm saying that for that, you need to fundamentally raise the vibration of planet Earth. I have explained earlier that vibration of Mother Earth has already gone higher. It's a 4 times higher than whatever we had in 80s. Okay. So people who are living there, they get induced into that vibration. So that will automatically change from inside. But human body is a grossest part. Okay. The newborns who are coming, after the 2000 and 2010, particular 2012, they are coming with the higher vibration already. The effect has to see in the time. But we have been born with some other vibration, and now the vibration has gone up. We are facing the change, and that change is creating some commotion within us. So whatever you see now happening, because people are not trying to habituated into this kind of thing, and they got mad basically, and they're doing some rough, like I call it, some child got into the Play Store and trying to throw things like. So this kind of behavior, you can see that those people are having somebody in power, particularly. They're having it. That's why this chaos is. But it will subside on its own. We need not to take. I don't feel we need to take any precise action and killing more people and eliminate more people to get into there. Okay. Allow that to happen. Allow that to play it out, because human body is a gross part, energetically speaking. Many people's their mind has already changed, but their body, the habit pattern is yet to be changed. So it will take some time to go there, but it will happen ultimately. That the whatever the divine changes has already done, already made. Okay, it will solve by itself. It will solve from within, not without. There is no external solution to it. So in that sense, you cannot do anything about that problem solution, but from within, if you pray wholeheartedly, that will make the difference. Okay, just pray so that that outcome is that which is in the best interest of the humanity, and it will be played out. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. All right. Now let us go for our Kriya and meditation. So sit straight. We'll start with 3 Om chanting and Guru Vandana. So breathe in and breathe out few times to relax yourself. Make sure your spinal cord is straight, upright, face is straight. Now take a deep breath in for 3 Om chanting.